In this video, I'll be sharing with you step by step how you can apply for a US visa from Zambia. Whether you're applying for a student visa, a work visa, or a tourist visa. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to achieve that. What matters is the visa type that you'll select, and you'll see just how when you watch this video. So with that said, let's get right into it. So to get started, click the link in the description of this video. It will take you to the DS-160 form. Select the drop down and select the region which you're applying from. So it's Zambia, so scroll down and select Zambia, Lusaka. Enter the code shown on the screen and select start an application. Select I agree. You want to save your application ID because you'll need it just in the case you need to resume your application. Also, you need it when you're paying for your US visa. So you can select print application ID and save it as a PDF. Choose a security question, provide your answer, and then select continue. On this page, provide your surname, your given names as shown in your passport, full name in native alphabet, you can select does not apply. Have you used any other names? Select what best applies. Do you have a telecode that represents your name? Select what best applies. Provide your gender, your marital status, your date of birth, your city of birth, state and country. Then select next to passport. Select your country or region of origin, right? Do you hold or have held any other nationality other than the one indicated above? Select what best applies. Are you a permanent resident of another country or region other than the country of origin? Select what best applies. Here, provide your national identification number once you know it. If you don't know it, select does not apply. Now, social security number and tax ID number is typically for US residents and citizens, so you will not need to provide that unless you have it. Then select next. This is where you select your visa type. Depending on the visa type that you select, you'll get different questions to answer. So from a drop down, you can select your visa type. So temporary business pleasure is typically your tourist visa. Then you'll need to specify which one you're applying for. So it's business and tourism. Have you made specific travel plans? So whether you select yes or no, you'll need to provide your intended date of arrival, your intended length of stay, and where you plan to stay in the United States. So for this, if you don't have any plans, you can simply research a hotel and provide the information of that hotel. Who is paying for your trip? Select who is paying for your trip from the drop down. Then select next. Are there persons traveling with you? Select what best applies. Now you're going to answer these questions and answer them accurately, right? So here, have you ever been in the US? Select what best applies. Have you ever been issued a US visa? Select what best applies. Have you ever been refused a US visa, refuse admission to the United States, or withdraw your application of admission at the port of entry? Select what best applies. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services? Select what best applies and select next. Here, provide your home address and phone number. Is your mailing address the same as your home address? Select what best applies. Provide your phone number, a secondary phone number if you do have one, and a work phone number if you do have one. Have you used any other phone number in the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Provide your email address. Have you used any other email addresses in the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Then here you're going to provide your social media handle. To add another, you simply select add another and provide that information. Do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other websites, applications you have used in the last 5 years to create or share content? Select what best applies. Then select next to passport. From the drop down, select your passport type. Provide your passport number. You can research your book number. If you don't know it, just select does not apply. Select the country that issued your travel document. Provide the city, the state, and the region. Provide the issuance date and the expiry date. Have you ever lost a passport or had one stolen? Select what best applies, then select next. Here you need to provide a point of contact in the United States. So if you're going to a person, then you provide that contact information here. Otherwise, you're going to need to provide the name of an organization that you're going to, specify the relationship, and then provide the address of that organization. Then you scroll down and select Next. Here you need to provide your father's full name and date of birth. If you don't know it, select Does Not Know. Same thing for your mother's full name and date of birth. Do you have any immediate relatives not including parents in the United States? Select what best applies. Do you have any other relatives in the United States? Select what best applies and select Next. So in this section, you need to provide your work, education, and training information. So from the drop down, select your primary occupation. Provide the name of the employer's school. Provide the address of that entity, your start date, your monthly estimated income, and a short description of your duties. Then select Next. Were you previously employed? Select what best applies. Have you attended any educational institution at secondary level or above? Select what best applies. If you select yes, be prepared to provide the information here. So I'm just going to select no. Then select Next. Do you belong to a tribe or clan? Select what best applies. Provide the languages that you speak. So if you speak multiple languages, you can just simply select Add Another. If you want to remove one, you select Remove. Have you traveled to any countries or region within the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Have you belonged to, contributed to, or worked for any professional, social, or charitable organization? Select what best applies. Do you have any specialized skills or training, such as firearms, explosive, etc., right? Select what best applies. Have you ever served in the military? Select what best applies. Have you ever served in, been a member of, or been involved with a parliamentary unit, a vigilante unit, a rebel group, a guerrilla group, or insurgent group? Select what best apply and select Next. So here, for the next 5 parts or next 5 pages, they're going to ask you a bunch of security questions. If you haven't had any run-ins with the law, then more often than not, the answers will be no. But take your time and read the questions and answer them accurately, right? So I'm just going to select no for all of them to go through this application. So I'm now on page 3, now on part 4, and now I'm on the final page, part 5. And then select Next to Photo. Ensure you save your application so you don't lose your changes. Yes, continue application. Select Next to Photo. Select Upload your photo. Choose File. Once you select the file, select Upload Selected Photo. Select Continue with this photo. So confirm the photo that you have uploaded. If you want to change it, you can select Choose a different photo. Then select Next to Review. And on this page, you're going to review all the information that you provided for your application. I recommend that you download them and email them to yourself, so in the future when you plan to renew your US visa, you know what information you provided. So here I'm just going to select Next, Next, Next. So take your time, review the application, and ensure you enter all the information accurately. So here you're going to select Sign and Submit. Scroll down. If anyone assisted you, then you can select what best applies. Enter your passport number and enter the code shown on screen. Then select Sign and Submit application. Scroll down and select Next to confirmation. Now you want to ensure that you save this page. This page, you're going to be taking it to the interview with you. So the next step is paying for your US visa. I'll leave a link to how you can achieve that in the description of this video. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.